guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here then hi, hello, welcome. Before you continue watching, then don't forget to subscribe down below and turn on your post notifications so you never miss when I post a lit video. Guys, today I was not supposed to film this. I was actually supposed to film the house tour, but I decided that I was going to do this first because I wanted to wait for there to be proper natural like sunlight, like natural lighting for me to do the house tour, because the house does get quite dark like in the hallways and stuff. So I thought I would give that one a miss until probably like next week, but I promise you it's 100% coming. But I didn't want to leave you guys in the dark with no video, so I do have a video planned for you guys today. For those of you that don't have me on Instagram, I'm going to put my handle up here. Follow me, it's TanTanyaB. I feel like I interact with you guys a lot more on Instagram rather than here. I did used to interact with you guys on YouTube on the community tab, but I feel like nobody really uses that as much, so I decided that I was gonna interact with you guys on Instagram. I basically put out like a questions thing a couple of days ago, and somebody asked me to do a video on how to get monetized on YouTube, any tips, any tricks, etc, etc. And basically, for those that have been following me for a while, you will know that I started my YouTube journey exactly a year ago now, give or take. It was last year's summer, and I'm on 10k subscribers, but I gained those 10k subscribers in a really quick amount of time. It didn't take me the year. I've just kind of been like on a standstill. I haven't been as consistent with my content, and yeah, for those of you that are new to my channel and you are just coming across my channel, my name is Sarah. What? My name is Sarah, and I joined YouTube about a year ago. The way that I got noticed on YouTube was that one of my videos, I would say went viral, was my dad kidnapped me and forced me to do witchcraft video. It was basically like I'd started off, so I had a YouTube channel before that where I was doing stuff like get readies with me, pranks, sit downs, etc, etc, and I really enjoyed it, but it's not what got me the subscribers. It's not what got me noticed on YouTube. What got me noticed was my witchcraft video. Got also a lot of backlash, a lot of people saying that I was lying, I was making up for clout, etc, etc, which obviously is not true. And if you have been following me and keeping up with the stories, you would know that you just can't make something like that up, to be honest. That video pretty much went viral, and that is what basically gave me the subscribers. So I had 200 subscribers before my witchcraft video, and after the witchcraft video, because there was a part 1, 2 and I believe 3, or maybe just 2 parts actually, it got me to 6k subscribers. And from 6k I worked my own way up from 6k up until 10k by being consistent with my content pretty much. And this is obviously not the first time that somebody has asked me like, how did you get your subscribers so quick? Like, what did you do to get it so quick? Some people thought maybe I paid for my subscribers, paid for promo, etc, etc. So I'm basically just here today to give you guys all of the tips and the tricks and the shortcuts to get monetized on YouTube first of all, because I feel like when people do YouTube, that is the #1 thing they want to know is how do I get monetized, which basically means get paid to do YouTube, which is through sponsored ads. So I'm basically just gonna go ahead and give you guys everything that I done, my tips and my trick. Obviously it's a bit of a cheat because of the fact that one of my videos did go viral, and that was the reason for me even being known and getting out there. I'm gonna say do what you enjoy. I feel like when you don't do what you enjoy, it shows in your content. It shows that you don't want to do it. And there was one point in time where I felt like I had to keep up these witchcraft stories. I felt like I had to do episode after episode after episode of witchcraft stories, and as much as I did enjoy it, the only reason why I stopped enjoying it was because of the backlash that it got. A lot of people were just selfishly saying stuff like I was making it up, I was dragging it out, etc, etc. I shifted my content and started doing other stuff that I enjoy doing, like makeup videos, pranks, sit downs with you guys, and I feel like sit downs is something that I really enjoy. I love just sitting down in front of the camera and just being open and honest with you guys and having a chat. I love motivating people, I love inspiring people. I love doing makeup videos, get readies with me, not tutorials, just get readies with me. And my issue was consistency. When I was consistent, I can see that my channel was growing. And when I took a break off YouTube, whether it be a week, a month, a couple of weeks, whatever, my subscribers would start going down. And then when I did finally put out a video, my views weren't as good. They weren't as high as like the past videos. So for anybody that is starting on YouTube, I would say be yourself. It's really difficult to be like, don't be shy, because it took me so long for me to actually feel like I can be myself on camera, for me to be on camera with no makeup on, for me to be on camera when I've just woken up, for me to be on camera showing like an ugly angle, whatever. But I feel like it's just so important for your viewers to see the real you. Like, you believe that like you're a lit person, you've got this sick personality and whatever, and people would enjoy watching you, but you need to put that out there. The whole like YouTube personality where you're like trying hard to be bougie, trying to be professional, blah blah blah, which is basically what I was trying to do in the beginning. It just doesn't work. Like, it just doesn't work. You have to be yourself, so you can separate yourself from all the other YouTubers. There's so many people that do YouTube, and the people who are viewing, it's kind of like, what makes you so special and so different than the rest? Say there's a trend on YouTube, there's so many, so why would I watch yours when there's all these other people? Like, what makes you so special? And that's obviously you being you. Like, you're different than anybody else, so you've got to show that in your videos. That doesn't mean like try super hard to be different. Just be yourself, and that would literally be different enough. Like, it will show in your work. People will notice and they will catch on to your personality, and those who fuck with you, those that want to watch your shit, they will, and those that don't, they will skip. And that's absolutely fine, because why would you want viewers or subscribers that don't like your personality or just don't like what you stand for? It doesn't make sense. I only started to like slowly start being myself. My personality started coming out, and then people were like, oh my god, like, favorite YouTuber, I really like your personality, I really think you're funny, etc, etc. And that made me smile, because it's like, this is actually really who I am. Like, I really am a dopey idiot, and people are not finding me weird. Like, people are enjoying my personality, they're enjoying my videos. You've just got to let your personality come out in your content. That's number one. Number two will be consistency. This is such a big one. Such a big one. You have to be consistent in this YouTube game. If you decide today, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel, make sure that you've got your ideas planned out. Make sure that you know what you're doing next. Always be like one step ahead. There are going to be times where you're kind of going through like a dry patch and you don't actually know what to put out, and that's okay, because if you start forcing yourself, you're going to end up creating content that you don't actually want to create, or just trying to put something out for the sake of it. So just make sure that you're actually enjoying the content that you're making. For example, if you're not like a makeup kind of person, you don't like makeup, don't make a makeup video. If you hate pranks and you find them childish, don't make a prank video. Do what you like to do. I feel like sit down videos can never get boring. I love doing sit downs, and I'm always going to find something to talk about because I'm just a talker. But yeah, just always be consistent. Don't do it and then after that you don't put no videos out for like 2 weeks. Also, I would say that when you're starting out, I kind of noticed that I feel like people that put out videos like every single day, it's a bit of a put off. I've done a poll before on my YouTube, and I asked you guys, would you prefer me to post something every single day or like 2-3 times a week? And majority of you guys voted for 2-3 times a week, which I was a bit shocked, because when I'm watching like my favorite YouTubers, I love when they post a new video every single day. But I guess it's just like different for everyone. You've got to obviously cater to your audience, what they want to watch, because they're the ones that are bringing in the views, they're the ones that are subscribed to you, they're the ones that are enjoying and watching your content. So I'll definitely say content every single day is a little bit too full on. I think maybe you can stick to like a schedule, like maybe you want to do it every Mondays and Wednesdays, maybe you want to do it every Saturdays. Like, it's completely up to you, but just make sure that you are staying consistent, because people do lose interest. Is it going to get me the subscribers? Is it going to get me to 10k subscribers in the space of like 2 months? Like, are we going to get subscribers as fast as you? No, you do have to work for it. The obvious truth as to why my video blew up the way it did is because of the fact that I was speaking on a taboo subject. I was speaking on something that everyone knows exists but nobody really wants to talk about. Nobody really speaks about it on YouTube. It was something that was different, it was something that stood out, it was something that intrigued people. Whether people had their own experiences with witchcraft, whether they didn't, had no idea about it, and it's not something that happens in their culture, not something that happens around them, they have no clue about it. But it's not something that you would see on social media. It's not something that you would see on YouTube, because people are either too scared to talk about it, or they just feel like it's not something that you should put out on social media. This doesn't mean that you need to try and now find this crazy wild story for like clout, or this crazy wild story to get noticed. But sometimes there are things that you enjoy talking about, or you want to talk about, but you feel like, no, you can't because it's too private. Sometimes I speak on my own experiences so people can relate. Being relatable is one of the top tips that I could possibly give you to having a successful YouTube. Be relatable. People are not going to watch something really that they can't relate to. That is the shortcut to getting a big amount of subscribers in a short amount of time. It's literally that. It's to get your YouTube channel noticed. It's to get like a video to go viral. But I repeat, don't, because I don't want people to do this and then be like, Sarah B made me do it. Like, no, do not make up any stories for YouTube to get subscribers, because I promise you that you would end up telling on yourself, if that makes sense. And sometimes when you're telling the truth, people still think you're lying. So imagine when you're lying, they will definitely know that you're lying. Story times are always a good one. Personal experiences that you've been through that you want to share with people. If you don't mind sharing with people, no matter how personal it may be. You know that there's some things with me that are too personal and I feel like I can't even share them, even though you're like, what? Like, you've literally shared a whole witchcraft story. But there are just some things that I just don't feel like sharing. I definitely feel like I was more open to sharing things in the beginning, but I didn't realize just how judgmental the internet can be and just how horrible the internet can be sometimes. Like me personally, I've been through something that is very upsetting. It's something that it takes people a lifetime to get over, and I would have people like making jokes about it and making really sarcastic comments about it and like telling me you should do this and you should do that, you need to pray for deliverance, or why did you let your dad do this, or why did you blah blah blah, I feel sorry for you, I feel sorry for your dad, blah blah blah. I've had people say stuff like you should have killed yourself, or this is attention seeking, why are you telling us, like blah blah blah. If you don't like it, cool, like skip past it, it's okay. I don't see myself taking the time out to actually go and comment and write on someone's video or content to let them know that I don't like it. I just find it hella bizarre, but each to their own, whatever. So whoever is trying to venture out in this like YouTube thing, just make sure that you have really thick skin, because when I started this, I didn't have thick skin. Like every little comment that I would get, I'd be like, yeah, that's it, like I give up, I'm gonna deactivate, like YouTube is not for me, I'm not doing this anymore, like people are really mean. And now I get a comment, I'm just like, just shut up, like no one cares about what you have to say. Like I'm still going to be doing you regardless of your comments, and you don't have to start off YouTube and have thick skin. You don't have to start off YouTube and be this confident person. You do grow as you go. Like it's nice to also look back at my videos and see like how much more like confident I am in front of the camera. It's just nice to look back and see you don't have to have like all your shit in check before you start. Like that's not what I'm saying at all, but that should be what you're aspiring to do. Like that should be what you're moving forward to, if that makes sense. But you get the drift. But yeah, like just be different in a sense where just be yourself, because we are all different. Like no one is like us, no one has like the exact same personality, so we are different. So when I'm saying be different, I'm basically saying be yourself. I'm not saying be someone that you're not to attract subscribers. And yeah, like I said, like that for me is the shortcut to getting a lot of subscribers in a short amount of time. Promote yourself, friends and family promote you. There is also no shame in paying someone with like a shitload of subscribers or a shitload of followers to promote your work. There's absolutely no shame in it. Like it's your work, it's your craft. Like you work hard and you want people to notice that, so there's no shame in you paying for it to be out there. It's not always about clout, guys. Sometimes it's about getting your story out there. Sometimes it's about you want people to notice the hard work that you've been doing. Sometimes it's about, you know, just people noticing your work, noticing your channel. The whole point of making a YouTube channel, you want to attract people to your page. Like you want your YouTube to be a success. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. So yeah, just basically create what you want to create, be consistent, be yourself, be different, share your personal stories, be relatable, promote your work as much as you possibly can, and best of luck to whoever is starting out this YouTube game. It's not easy. There's so many times where I'm just like, I feel like shit, I don't want to pick up the camera, or I want to pick up the camera but I have nothing to film. There's so many difficulties in it basically, but don't give up. Don't ever feel like, oh, maybe it's not for me, blah blah blah, because once you're actually in it, it's really really enjoyable. I love making videos for you guys. I love editing them, I love putting them up for you, I love the comments that I get. It just makes me really happy, to be honest. I don't ever see myself quitting YouTube. Like even when my kids are all grown up and I'm able to like work full time, I feel like YouTube is just always going to be that thing on the side, because I genuinely really enjoy it. Yeah, hopefully that's answered any of your questions, but if you do have more questions and you feel like I didn't touch base on everything, then please like comment down below or DM me on Instagram at TantanyaB. Okay, finally got that in the end. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video.
Coming in, yeah, flex. I just wanna win.